back.
Yup. My guy Tyler.
My guy Leonard.
Anyway.
It's been a minute, bro.
Ain't been a minute. Oh yeah, so I was gone, or we were gone. You know, I had to take
you were gone, bro.
Yeah, bro. I had to take a mini break because I was studying for the real estate exam. Bookshop pass.
Yeah, Leonard's gonna be selling houses soon.
Yeah, hopefully, making some more dough. But it's not about that. It's about helping people find homes.
And the dough, bro. That's money, baby.
That's what I'm saying. But anyway, so yeah, we're back. We just wanted to, keep you guys updated, give you guys some new content, fresh episode.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a good one.
I do too.
I'm pretty stoked about this one.
Yeah, today we're gonna be talking about mental health, or our personal mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to elaborate on that, Tyler?
I would say that mental health, I've learned, is very important. I think that everyone should realize, having your own mental sanity, could bring you a long way, I think, in life.
Yeah. Definitely.
I personally, I've just learned not to overreact, and relax a little bit, and just be better at, telling myself it's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel for the longest time, I feel like me and you were kind of on a different wave, than a lot of people as far as when it comes to mental health. I think given our experiences in life and just kind of, I don't know, our experiences and just the way we look at life has kind of helped us. The conversations we've had, a lot of deep talks, a lot of just personal growth that have enabled us to just look at things differently, have a balanced mindset when it comes to looking at life.
Yeah, definitely. I think for me, a big part was COVID.
Not even before that, bro.
Yeah, but I guess maybe my age then, because during COVID, it allowed me to kind of sit down and soak it in, and realize, how all over the place I was at some point.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, for me at least, I remember back in when I first graduated high school, going to community college, those first 2 years, my mental health was trash, man. It was so bad. I was just depressed. I didn't
even know.
I didn't tell nobody.
Yeah,
it was a personal struggle, which a lot of people do. A lot of people that go through mental health battles or whatever, some people might keep it to themselves because you don't even know the person right next to you could be going through something. That's why it's good to have talks with people. But yeah, I remember after high school, I was just depressed. I had really bad anxiety. I was socially anxious. I don't know what was going on. I was going through a little bit of not a break. It was I was kind of disappointed. I reached a massive disappointment in myself in multiple aspects. I was going to community college. I didn't get a girl I wanted. I didn't have the light. I wasn't where I was at, where I wanted to be at in my head. Because I have a perfectionist mindset. So I kind of saw for myself a certain future, a certain level of success, and since I wasn't there, I kind of just felt lost. So I went through it, and it took a while to build myself back up, my mental health stability back up. Me and Tyler and our other friend partook of some activities that helped us. But
that's all we're gonna say with that.
Exactly. But along with that, I had conversations, and honestly, my mental health improved as I got more, as I went further along in my romantic relationships.
Okay, respect.
It's kind of weird, but
no, you could say you've learned something from every
every ex I had,
every girl you've experienced. Experience. I
don't know, girls kind of taught me a lot about myself, in different ways. Oh my, so as I've gotten further along in different new relationships and kind of just learn more about myself, and my mental health just kind of improve. And along with that, just my experiences, I've been through some shit. I've been through some shit.
As we all have.
We all have, yes. What about you, bro?
Mine came years later. When I dropped out of Fullerton, I went to a really dark place. I tell everyone, I don't think I ever want to visit that again. That was a really scary moment. I just felt like a failure. That's it.
I feel it.
I felt like a failure, and I didn't like that. I partied, drank. I didn't care about school, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of when I was at my lowest. I think as I gotten older though, like realizing that school is important, but it's not my identity of who I am,
Right.
allowed me to kind of grow and you know, kind of take a step back and look at the bigger picture of life, right? So that's kind of like where I think my maturity has come over the last couple of years.
Okay.
Just a newfound appreciation for being able to live a life, you know.
Yeah.
And that'll just I'll make that like brief. I don't have to go into detail about that, but I would say just a certain level of maturity has come from that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess moving right along, like, how would you say like you keep your mind balanced? You know, like, and like currently, what are some ways that you try to stay mentally balanced?
Going to the gym.
Okay.
Lifting has become like a steady part of my life. My routine, my weekly routines, playing basketball with you guys.
Yeah.
Some type of physical exercise.
Some kind of outlet.
Yeah. On top of that, you know, photography, of course, man. Like, art is always going to be an escape, I think, or not an escape. A good support for me.
Yeah.
And not stressing, I don't stress doing stuff all the time, right? Like there are some days I just want to relax at home, or I just want to like chill. Like I don't feel the need to have to go out or have to go do something, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's what also has helped me. What about
Sure.
you?
Let's see. For me, like, well, definitely, like, you got to take days to yourself.
I agree.
I think I got really comfortable with being alone, like after college or during those first few years of community college, because like I went from an environment where you're surrounded by your friends every day, to like an environment where like you barely see your friends, like, you know, maybe twice a week, you know, type stuff. It was kind of a drastic change.
Yeah.
So I got familiar with being comfortable in my own space, and like even now, like I'm okay with being by myself or being surrounded by my close friends, you know. If I don't see my friends, like, you know, for a while, of course I'm gonna miss them, but like for the most part, most days when I'm by myself, I enjoy that time. Like I really appreciate that time. That allows me to regroup, to, you know, recalibrate my mind, recalibrate my goals, where I'm at. Maybe I'm introverted, but yeah. So that, and yeah, you definitely need an outlet. Like being able to talk to you, like talk to my girl.
Yeah, talking to your people,
talk
definitely.
to my family.
People
you know?
who get you. People who get you specifically.
That's very important. Like you gotta have people that know, like people that I could be straight up. I don't have the filter, you know.
Like they don't judge you.
Yeah.
They just want what's best for you.
Exactly. Like, and they offer like great advice.
Definitely.
You know, they help you. It's important to just kind of reset and realize who you are as a person. I think it's easy when you get caught up in like, you know, the pressure of the world and like pressures from other areas of your life. You kind of can sway which way back and forth. Like they kind of knock you all over the place as far as, you know, being anxious about how much stuff you want to do, or where you're not where you're at yet, or, you know, maybe someone said something about you that knocked your confidence, whatever the case may be. But like having the people, like your support system that kind of, you know, reminds you of who you are, reminds you of, you know, where you're going and what you can do in life. Yeah, that helps me out a lot.
Yeah, that's good. That's definitely really good.
Yeah, bro.
Support systems.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Support
it's important. It's very important. Yeah, like moving right on to the next thing. Like, you know, we also want to address how we stay present. Like I feel like people underestimate how important it is to stay in the moment.
Yeah, I think. Sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
For me, being present is just awareness of in that current moment. You know, like when I get to experience things with my friends, I try to be as present as possible, right? I don't think about yesterday. I don't think about tomorrow. I'm here, like right now. Let me just enjoy this time, because you never know, right? You never know when it's the last time. So,
Exactly.
You know, you kind of just cherish that moment.
Exactly. Like even being present right now, like in this video, like, you know, there's no telling if we'll even be here tomorrow. So we're trying to put everything we can into these videos, you know, that type of stuff.
Facts.
Like, yeah, it reminds me of another thing. Like, damn, what was it? Oh, whatever. But it'll come back to me. But yeah, like staying present. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So I feel like, you know, when we're very fortunate to live where we live.
Oh, 100%.
Like, you know, I think I was able to realize, like, I'm just grateful for my life in general. I've kind of been in that kind of mindset where like I'm just grateful that like my family, you know, how we're set up, where like, you know, the city that I live in, the house I live in, the bed I sleep in, food on the table. Like I know a lot of people got it worse, you know. That's why that allows me to kind of just be more grateful. I've been more appreciative as of late of just where I'm at, and I try to like not let. I realize that the little stuff that I go through, or like the little problems I go through, are really first world problems. Like you know, I shouldn't really put so much, you know,
emphasis on it.
Yeah, care into it, because I'm like, why do I care about this? Like, it's not. I'm gonna be fine tomorrow. You know.
I think what comes from being present is appreciation and gratitude, right?
Definitely, just being alive. Like yeah. I think the biggest thing to be appreciative of is that you have a life. You know, that you're experiencing this thing called life. People find it so hard. They think life is so hard. You know, like because life just knocks them every which way. Yeah. You know, like life is just the worst thing in the world to have. But in all honesty, it's like this is the best thing to have.
It's all about perspective, right? Like you choose to view life how you view it.
Exactly.
You know. Because you'll meet like unfortunate people who enjoy life, you know, and then you'll meet privileged people who are underappreciative of the life they're in.
Exactly.
The situation they're in. So. Yeah,
I think J. Cole said it best. You know.
What'd he say?
You're never gonna be happy till you love yours.
Oh, snap! Yep.
Yeah, bro. Like, there's always gonna be someone that has more money than you. There's always gonna be someone that's, you know, better looking than you. Always gonna be someone that drives a nicer car than you, has a better house than you, whatever. And there's always gonna be someone that has a worse situation than you.
Is that subjective though?
What do you mean?
Like, someone has a better house than you. Like, isn't that subjective? Because some people would rather live in a smaller, confined house.
Oh yeah, I mean, or like you could have a house, or another way to look at it, you could have a house and not have a home. You know?
Oh yeah.
You know,
definitely. Sorry to cut you off. That was just a random.
No, you're good. Yeah, bro. Like, feel free. But like, yeah, there's always gonna be something out there that's better. You can always find something to improve on, or something that you want, you know, in that moment. But I feel like just being appreciative of being able to put into perspective of what you already have allows you to appreciate it more. So definitely. Yeah, and staying present. Yeah, it's just important to appreciate every moment that you have. Yeah, you know. So
I like that.
Yeah. Let's see. The next topic we had was emotional dependence and stability.
Emotional dependence.
Yeah. So I guess I was touching on how some people can be dependent on their happiness is dependent on someone else making them happy.
Okay.
You know, or someone else giving them, you know, the stability to be happy or to be okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and I feel like I don't struggle with that. I know some people that do, but I don't. I'm able to kind of find, or if I guess my life is well balanced enough that if one area is lacking, I know that the other areas kind of hold it up.
Okay.
Now, as far as what I would do if all the areas were lacking, like I'd probably be a little worse off, you know. But where I'm at right now, if one area is dropping, like I can find content in the other areas of my life.
Okay.
That I'm okay.
That's good. You know? I think I'll be in the same boat with you on that one. I've learned to not be dependent on other people. Yeah. Because truly, at the end of the day, I think I've come to terms with the term that, you know, at the end of the day, you only have yourself, right? Right. And then those close around you. So you also don't want to become reliant on other people, because someone will not always be there. Yeah. There are going to be times when you have to be alone. So yeah, I've learned to just kind of go with the vibes. Yeah. Take a step back.
Definitely. And on the flip of that, like if someone's dependent on you, for example, to make them happy, like I feel like it's okay. It's still okay to give of yourself to make a person happy. Okay. You know, like if that, you know, that's a responsibility that you might have, whether or not you might not want it or not. We touched on how at work you're learning how to deal, because Tyler's a manager. Tyler's a fucking awesome ass manager at the moment.
Yeah. Since COVID, I've been busting my ass.
Yeah. And so this fool gets a lot of problems coming his way.
I work in customer service, so I work a retail job at a birthday place.
Yeah. Like the stories you told me about, like, you know, these moms.
Yeah, no, like people are crazy. Like, I think what I've learned from working here is people in specifically Southern California are very privileged, and they don't realize how privileged they are. The idea of entitlement is something that I think floats around where I work, and people don't realize how entitled they feel they are to everything. So, with that being said, I've learned to kind of not stress every situation, not let every situation ruin my day. Granted, I will rant about it for the day. But I've learned to not let that affect my own mental sanity.
Yeah.
Becoming a manager has been something that, has been a gift and a curse. I feel like everything I feel like falls on me, but at the same time, I'm willing to step up to the plate and take it all. So I think that's also helped me build a mental strength. I have a very high tolerance and a very high patience, so it's really hard to kind of get under my skin these days.
Yeah.
But I think working there has allowed me to learn all these things about the world.
Yeah. I've seen the growth. I feel like from where you started, when you first started taking on the responsibility of manager, to where you are now, I can see you seem a lot more. I see the leadership coming out from you.
Yeah.
You've always had these qualities, but now you're kind of using them to get paid.
Yeah.
so bro.
No, facts. This is all for the resume.
Yeah.
With that being said, I work hard, but this is for the resume. So.
Yeah.
But
sure.
yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
I take a lot of pride in where I am now. So thank you.
Of course, bro. So the next thing we're gonna talk about. So my mom's a therapist.
Shout out Dr. Bradley.
Yeah, bro, man, she's a beast. She's a marriage counseling therapist and mental health and financial advising and she's some ridiculous.
So just everything.
Yeah, she's
a therapist for it all.
She is and she was top of her class, type stuff. But she taught me this one tool about how to look at issues that you might go through in life.
What does she call it?
So it's called reframing, and I'm sure it's a tool that I think a lot of therapists use. But
I'll put the definition right here.
Yeah, bro, reframe. And basically what it is you take a situation or just whatever instance that has occurred to you or that you're going through, and you reframe it from however you're looking at it. If it's negatively affecting you, you reframe it to look at it from a different perspective, a different angle, so that you can have a better outlook on it. For example, if I broke my arm, I can look at it as, oh man, I won't be able to play basketball for a while. I won't be able to lift. I won't be able to do whatever. My arm's busted. I won't be able to write. Can't do what I normally do for a living, whatever. But if I were to take a reframe, I would just look at it. I can step away from it and be like, okay, my arm's broken, but what does it give me an opportunity to do? I can sit down. I could take a much needed rest. I can let other parts of my body heal by letting this part of my body heal. I can, use this time to go do other things use this time that I have for my arm to heal to do other things.
Create a whole another hobby.
Right. Start a whole new hobby. Learn how to use my left hand better. You just take a perspective and just take a different approach to looking at it. And I think that'll help a lot of people. For example, you just lost your job, right? Or whatever. And now, yeah, of course, okay, I don't have a stable income. My money's not coming in. I'm going to be struggling for a minute. But now you can look at it okay, I hated that job to begin with. Now I can look for something better. This gives me that nudge I needed to kind of take a step out there and step outside my comfort zone. There's different ways to look at everything. So it's just a good tool.
Yeah.
My mom taught me.
To piggyback off of that, I was telling you, it kind of falls under what my boss always says to me. I hate problems, but I love solutions.
Yeah.
Right. It's outlook, right?
Yep.
Kind of figure out, okay, it's done. Now, what's the next step?
Yeah.
So that's actually a really cool thing. That's a cool way to view things, though. Reframing. I'm actually gonna try that.
No, I just learned it probably less than a month ago, and I'm still learning how to do it. It's kind of hard at first because some situations could be kind of tough. All right, for example, you lost a family member, God forbid, but that can be a tough thing to kind of reframe.
Yeah,
but
I think that you just take the time to relax.
Yeah,
chill out.
So yeah, that's a tool. Hopefully you guys can use it in your daily life. If whatever you're going through, you can just use some reframe.
Yeah.
So yeah, the last thing we were wanting to talk about was just, I was gonna talk about my observation of the general mental health of society and as a whole. I feel like what I've seen on social media, on Twitter, I feel like a lot of people have just been playing a victim role. People have kind of become accustomed to wanting to be a victim.
Definitely.
For whatever reason, like, I don't know. I think they maybe people like the attention it gives them. They want people to feel sorry for them for whatever situation you're going through. Like, it's just weird.
Well, what's crazy is it probably falls under multiple categories, right?
Yeah.
Some people probably are alone and they want people. They want like not a like a negative way of attention, but like more of a like I just want some type of attention. You know?
Yeah.
It's hard because it's a serious topic, right? Mental health is a serious conversation to have with somebody.
Yeah.
But I think if you don't, what it is a lot of people haven't fully taken the time, and I think myself included, like to fully grasp the concept, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like, it's not something that you just wake up and you're like, yep, I'm having a bad mental health day.
That's what I'm saying. No, like I feel like people are quick to label themselves with the mental health problem that they might not even have.
Correct.
You know, like some people will be like, some people will be happy one minute and then like, you know, something happened to them, now they're sad or like they're snapping on people or whatever, and we're like, and they'll call themselves bipolar like off bat, you know, like no, like
or like you're having a bad day and you're like, okay, well I'm depressed.
Yeah, one bad day.
Yeah,
like, I'm depressed, man. Like
I know you just took an L, bro.
Yeah,
but like you just gotta bounce back from it.
You know, like I know anxiety is pretty popular because a lot of people do suffer from anxiety. People can have anxiety for different reasons.
I think to a standard, a lot of people. Like most people have anxiety.
Yeah, like there's always gonna be something you're nervous about or something that makes you uncomfortable.
Facts.
But it's like, don't be quick to just create a problem, an unnecessary problem that might not be there. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't be quick to label yourself as depressed if you only had one sad day, you know, or like,
just don't label it altogether.
Yeah, you know,
like later on down the line, you could be like, oh yeah, I was depressed. You know, like I was depressed later on, you know.
Or I mean, like I've been depressed, you know, like
what?
Like if you've been sad,
no, I'm just kidding.
Like if you're down every day for like a year, bro, like all right, you're depressed, you know, like if it's hard to get you out of this funk, then like you're depressed. But you know, I don't like to create problems that aren't there. I don't know how to explain that, but like I don't want to. I'm not gonna give myself.
You're trying, bro.
I'm not gonna give myself an issue that's not there.
Correct.
Because that creates unnecessary stress on yourself.
Correct. It's not a solution. It's a problem.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
exactly.
I'd have to agree with you. I think it's a pool that everyone's a part of, but the severity of it probably isn't as serious as most people make it out to be. Yeah, you know. But
that's
I think
what I'm noticing.
Most people are a part of the pool, though, us included, right?
What do you mean?
Like the pool of like, the idea of like having bad days, you know, going through like waves of like, yeah, I'm not having a great week.
Oh yeah, of course. You can have like everyone has ups and downs. That's what life is. Life has ups and downs. That's why the mental health is so important because that's how you kind of not cope, but it's how you sail the ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you try to keep the stable. I'm trying to stay stable along these waves. I know I'm going up and down, but as long as I can keep steady, like as far as my outlook on every up and down moment.
Or, instead of going like this, go like this.
Yeah, or that too, you know. But I don't know. It's just, I feel like there's a lot of unnecessary problems that people are creating for themselves. Like if you have mental health, of course, or it's important to maintain your mental health, but don't create a mental health problem that isn't there. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, like don't create more of an issue for yourself.
Yeah,
I'd agree.
That's facts.
But yeah, man, that was good, dude. This is a good one. This is a really good one.
I hope people can get something from this. You know, like
I'm probably gonna pull multiple clips from this one
for sure. Because like I said, me and Tyler, we're different when it comes to how we look at shit. Like I don't know how to.
We try to be.
You got to be around us to kind of notice it. But I've always been. People call us chill. Like people think we have like a pretty chill vibe, pretty chill outlook on shit because we're not dramatic. You know, we don't create. Yeah, like we're not very dramatic. We're not overreactive. We're not very like, you know, we don't judge people. We try our best not to judge people unless you do some stupid shit. Like I will be like looking at you. Or if it's funny. Yeah, or it's funny. Like I'd rather laugh at a situation, like than kind of make a situation about myself. You know? Yeah.
I think overall, what to take from this is gonna be you're okay. A lot of times you're okay.
Facts.
And just take the time to breathe and take a step back. You'll be fine.
I think we can end it there, man.
Cool. I wanted to end it right there.
But yeah, so all right. Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed, this episode. Hopefully, you got something out of it.
Like, comment, subscribe, please.
If you need somebody to talk to, always comment. Yeah. We will respond.
Hit us in our messages. We'll be there.
Yes, sir. So with that, I think we can,
we out.
We out, bro.
Hey, that was
Fate's black.
That was a good one, bro.
For sure.
I'm leaving that one in the clip, dude. That was
For sure, bro. For sure. We got some gym.